What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Legends of Tomorrow Season 3 video. So this is another video which is covering what Mark Guggenheim said when he was talking to the podcast, the Superhero Insider podcast from Entertainment Weekly. So it's very interesting. We seem to have some actual pretty cool indicators just what the dynamic between the crew will actually be on Legends of Tomorrow Season 3. Now, one of the most interesting things about this kind of synopsis that we had was the indicator that Rip Hunter may actually be a villain. So if you're new to the channel, please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and well, welcome to SuperHeroNexus. So this is going to be a very interesting season, I think, for Legends of Tomorrow. We don't have the Legion of Doom, who, in my opinion, were one of the best parts about the season just gone. I absolutely loved the crew. I loved seeing Reverse Flash team up with the likes of Malcolm Merlyn, Damien Dark, and Captain Cold. Albeit, I wish we did see more of them as a whole, and sadly they did only get to join together as a huge crew of a legion of douchebags towards the end of the season, sadly. Now, just before the end of the actual season, we actually got a synopsis for Legends of Tomorrow Season 3, which reads, after the defeat of Eobard Thawne and his equally nefarious Legion of Doom, the Legends face a new threat created by their actions at the end of last season. In revisiting a moment in time that they had already participated in, they have essentially fractured the timeline and created anachronisms, a scattering of people, animals, and objects, all across time. Our team must find a way to return all the anachronisms to their original timelines before the time stream falls apart. But before our legends can jump into action, Rip Hunter and his newly established Time Bureau call their methods into question. With the Time Bureau effectively the new sheriffs in town, the legends disband until Mick Rory discovers one of them in the middle of his well-earned vacation in Aruba. Seeing this as an opportunity to continue their time-travelling heroics, Sarah wastes no time in getting the legends back together. We reunite with billionaire inventor Ray Palmer, the unconventional historian turned superhero Hayward, and Professor Martin Stein and Jefferson Jax Jackson, who together form the metahuman Firestorm. Once reunited, the legends will challenge the Time Bureau's authority over the timeline and insist that however messy their methods may be, some problems are beyond the Bureau's capabilities. Some problems can only be fixed by the legends. So that was a very, very long synopsis, but that actually gives us a big insight. So it seems like the legends are scattered, but the problems in time force them back together. So I did actually cover all of this in my original synopsis video. However, we've had some very, very interesting words from Mark Guggenheim, who actually gave us some indication of what we could actually expect. So in speaking with EW, he says that in Season 2, he was turned evil. This is not evil Rip. We're not making Rip a bad guy or that kind of villain. Rather, this is Rip as the Ronnie Cox in Beverly Hills Cop to our Eddie Murphy. He's the guy who's trying to do things the proper way, follow the rules, and get things done with a certain level of efficiency. And here come our Legends of Tomorrow, who go about things a bit unorthodox, which is really, really a huge understatement, because as you noticed throughout the season, especially in Season 1, the rules of time travel were adhered to absolutely to the letter, and Rip was so obsessed with actually making sure that time is not messed with in a way in which it can actually be broken, which is what they completely ignored in Season 2. So towards the end of Season 2, they seem to just not actually give a damn about time and what could actually happen. And to get the Spear of Destiny at the end of the season, well, they actually decided to go ahead and actually mess with time just a bit too much and go back and meet themselves, which was a terrible, terrible idea, because as we saw at the end of the last season, time is completely screwed up. So you can see the kind of descent into kind of the real messing with everything that has happened. And at the end of the last season, we saw Rip go off on his own, and it is the Legends really together to fix this mess. Now, it seems like Rip, from the synopsis, I thought he would be evil, but he is literally just someone who is a big stickler for the rules. Think the Dean from Animal House, or someone like that, or the Commandant from Police Academy, if we're going to go with 80s movies there. Well, I think that we could actually see Rip come into contact with the team in the way that, well, maybe the Justice Society did, where they kind of kicked their ass, they kicked the Legends' asses completely, and showed that they were better, and that they have a better way of doing things. Although, to be honest, the Justice Society of America were the biggest letdown of throughout the Arrowverse. Even better, or even worse, than the Savitar reveal, in my opinion, which I did not like one bit. However, the Justice Society, I thought, completely were screwed up. I thought we were getting the kind of early 2000s Jeff Johns Justice Society, which would have been really, really good, but that is, alas, not what we got. And it does look like we will be getting Rip Hunter versus this team. So he's going to have his own time bureau. Will he have the vanishing point kind of thing? Will he have the desert as well? Will he have the huge chalkboard that we saw in the Booster Gold 52? So I'm really hoping that we do see that. I really am still quite adamant that I think we might get Booster Gold teaming up with him. Now the question is, we will be getting Rip's Time Bureau. So who will actually be joining Rip's Time Bureau? I mean, we had someone like Cave Carson joined him in the Vanishing Point storyline. We also had people like Booster Gold, as I said, joined him along in the Time Bureau, and Rip Hunter convinced him that time needed to be fixed after Infinite Crisis, which messed with absolutely everything. So Infinite Crisis is also having a huge resurgence, with Dark Knight's Metal having a huge kind of impact as well. So maybe DC and as well, CW are trying to maybe bring more Infinite Crisis and 52 storylines in as well. But definitely, we have not got Rip as the villain. He's not evil. He's just doing the right thing. Well, we've heard that before. So that's it for that video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. And I'll see you soon, and goodbye.